Hello everybody, welcome back to the Buffness. This right here is a package from Squid, and I was debating on even making this video. I was considering just skipping it because my upload schedule has been absolutely crazy lately. But we're gonna make the video, and I'm gonna post it. I haven't made a video specifically on this product yet, even though I've had this product for months, and I sold that product so I could buy this version of it, because this version is cooler and I think will be better in the long run. So this is Squid's special Halloween themed Bally, and although I'm not like a big Halloween celebrator, I think this Bally is pretty cool. Limited edition. That is a cool box. Oh, adding to the box collection. Okay, I'm glad I bought this already. Dang, that is a sweet box. Close those drawers. Okay, let's get into this limited edition Squid product. See if these guys are serialized. But I bought this thing strategically, very strategically. It ended up costing me about $75 more than what I sold my other one for. So it's just a little bit of a hit. But this thing should, in theory, be really grippy. Okay, that looks really cool. This is the Ghost series, Mako V5. They are not... Oh, they are. I got number 6 serialized on the inside of the handle. That's pretty cool. Oh, dude. I am so smart. That is a game changer of a move right there. It's basically Teflon coated, like the Teflon Vulp right here. But it's actually a Cerakote. So, close to the same thing. But dude, I'm so happy right now. I was not flipping my Mako V5 at all, because I found it to be kind of slippery. I did not like the bead blasted finish, and unfortunately, Squid only offers the bead blasted finish until they dropped the Halloween Makos. And yeah, there's a little bit of a power move right here. So these things feel really good. There it is in the light. Super shiny, kind of glossy. And that finish is already so much better than the Bead Blast. Now, this guy did cost me a pretty penny for a washer Balisong. This was $140 minus tax, so it was like $150 all in all, and that was with using the Wilhurst discount code. So kind of pricey, I am not gonna lie, but I was able to sell my old Mako really fast, and thank you to the guy who bought that and all of you who made offers. I got like 6 offers in the same night and was able to sell it right away, so that's really cool. But I was able to sell that for $75, so I took about a $75 hit, but totally worth it. It's so much better. Like, so much better. That's literally insane. It feels honestly like my Spiral Kraken. Like texture wise, almost like a DLC coating, if that's what's on my Spiral Kraken. I think it is. But it feels so good. Let's oil it and give it a sound test and all that jazz. So a lot of people I've noticed were starting to get really hyped up about the Mako V5. They were like really liking it, and I had one. I was like one of the first people in the world to have one. I was at Blade Show East. It was before they had dropped. I was like first or second in line at Squid booth, and I snatched it. It was right there, and I was not insanely pleased by the end of it. I was not flipping it. Like, I figured the main reason I wouldn't flip it was because I had so many other things that were really exciting. my Blade Show East Hall, where I got this thing. I think I said West earlier. I meant East. My Blade Show East Hall was insane. I got lots of stuff. And the Mako was kind of overshadowed. But since it like widely released, the dual tones and all that stuff, a lot of people have been getting them in. A lot of people have been loving them. And I was not very happy with mine. I don't know why. Maybe there was a very slight difference between the very first run and the other things, or maybe the dual tones felt better in the hand. Maybe the bead blast finish was different. I don't know. I highly doubt that. But the OG Mako V5, well, it's not really OG anymore. It never was OG. It's really new. Anyways, the stock Mako V5 with no dual tone, the one that I personally flipped and owned for about 5 months, I was not a fan of. And I was sad to say that, because I don't know, I was just confused because everybody was loving theirs. And I was like, why isn't mine good? Why don't I like mine? I see why everyone liked it now. Maybe I just am a picky person when it comes to the texturing of a Bally. I could totally see that being the case. Because coming back to the balance, this thing is balanced. It feels really solid, really good. Really sticky on all rollovers. The fans are feeling good. I like that. It's doing everything I want it to. So I feel like the texture, the bead blast, just the finish that was unpleasant to my taste might have been ruining the Mako V5 all along for me. And I'm just absolutely beyond happy that I was able to snag one of these. It was worth the extra money for me, 100%, because I will flip this. It's a limited run, which is also just cool, but the only reason I really bought this was because I thought Cerakote might change the game. Boy, was I right. Okay, since I haven't made an actual video on the Mako V5, let me just go over some of the specs and all that stuff. So the Mako V5 is 6061 aluminum handles. I'm not sure what the blade steel is, probably 410 stainless. It's a stainless steel blade. It is hardened now, which is really cool. Great thing for the Mako V5. It has upgraded tolerances from the V4, so no tap yet. Mine would get tap when it got loose, but I could always tighten it and it wouldn't have tap. So really, if you Loctite this, your tolerances will stay really solid for a long time. It has jimping now, which is a new thing from the V4.5 to the V5. The gills are the same. I don't think they touched those, but they added this milling line similar to a Madco, which is really cool. It just adds a little bit of extra grip there for when you're doing fans and stuff. Like when I get into a choker fan, I always fan right around here. Really, when I fan more around the mid section of it. So those lines are pretty well placed for me. And that leaves the Mako V5 lacking just a little bit of grip and only one spot being here, which is a common spot to lack grip. But I don't really miss it. I feel like this is good. So yeah. And the sound of the Mako V5, this is with Carbon Honey. I think I over oiled it a little bit. It's leaking just a bit, but as I break it in, the sound will get a little bit better, but that still sounds pretty good. And the tolerances, once again, it has remotely like no wiggle right now because it's a fresh Squid tune with Carbon Honey. It won't move. So I'd say their precision tuning for washers is second to none. Like, no other company can do washers like Squid, and that's really cool. But anyways, the Mako V5 in general is growing on me for sure. I was always kind of liking the balance. That texture just killed it for me. For me personally, you might love that texture. You might also dislike that texture. But the Mako has come a long way. And this is the best Mako I've ever flipped. Hands down. So, yeah, big props to Squid. Maybe make like a DLC Mako. Can you guys do that? Or like a Cerakoted Mako, make just like, well, I guess that would make these less special. I don't know. But the Cerakoted Mako is literally insane. I don't know how this isn't already a product. But it's so much fun. Woo. And lastly, before we end this video, here's the balance point on the Mako V5. Pretty normal. Kind of got the Squid slight handle bias. Does good at everything. And it's kind of what you like to see, especially in a Balisong that is so widely available to so many people. This is like Squid's best-selling Bali, I think, because just a lot of people are buying it for the bottle opener aspect, or just for a cheap flipper made by the biggest and best Balisong company around. Anyways, these are my thoughts on the Mako V5. The Cerakoted one is insane. If one of these shows up on Bali Market, snag it. And hopefully Squid will drop some sort of Cerakoted Mako at some point in the future. I know I would pay happily $150 for this. Maybe I should even get this on bushings. That'd be so sweet. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next one.